enchantment, and today home to the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make play.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The short hands, it's English. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the shot that clears had this offense rolling. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tucker. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The shot that clears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Simpkins. And he will score! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets open down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sauer. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sauer. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Simpkins. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of... He found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's going to give them room. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sauer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming, we got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Washington.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's solid. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Tucker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Jackson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you...
Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Sauer.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Iowa State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's English. At the 45 on its way. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Townsend. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the comeback is on.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got a man. It's English. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Sure hands, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Green. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they spike it to stop the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. And here they come almost all the way back.
Well, the good news news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory.